What's up, YouTube? So I was watching Catfish last night, and I extremely was really determined about the subject on Catfish last night, about the cyberbullying incident. And so I was talking last night to myself what I was going to say online for YouTube. So this time it's going to be a serious matter. All right. So cyberbullying. To me, I think people are being cowards when I see people just picking on somebody online. Like, if you can't come up to my face and actually say it to me, then that ain't worth the paper it's written on. It ain't worth nothing. Because guess what? Are they saying it to you in person? It's still wrong, and they can still go to prison for it. Just wanted to say that if you are cyberbullying somebody, stop. Turn yourself in right now and look yourself in the mirror and say, was it worth it? Are you really that cold-hearted that you would actually hurt somebody like that? What type of person are you? For real, what type of person are you? I just want you to look yourself in the mirror when you're doing something like that. And ask yourself, would God do something like that? No, would God go on the internet, go on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever and just go on somebody's profile and pretend to be them and take all their friends and say hurtful stuff? Oh, I'm powerful. I'm all over the world now. Because, like, if that's the attention you want, I feel sorry for you. Because no one wants that attention like that. I would hate for someone to see me as that type of person. I would hate that. And I'm glad that on Catfish they got to catch this girl and expose her for the person she is and try to get through to her. And I'm glad that she has now realized the error of her ways, because that really affected me. Because one, I was bullied a long time ago, and I really hated it. I would never, just because I was getting bullied in real life, I would never go and hurt somebody else on the computer and just do downright what she did. I'm sorry for the girl that was in that mess, and I feel sorry for the girl who did it, who was causing all that trouble. I feel sorry for her. And I'm glad that she got to go on the show and they got to get through to her in a way that they can get through to her. They can get her to understand that that was just straight up wrong. And I know what the person doing the bullying would do. I know what the bullier is thinking. He's thinking like it could be someone who was picked on before. See, you don't never know what a bully's deal is. Sometimes it's just the straight downright jerk that just wants to pick on somebody weak because they know this dude ain't gonna do nothing to me. He ain't gonna touch me. He ain't gonna hurt me. Because one, he's weak. He's shorter than me. And mostly it's a bigger student, an older student, picking on a younger student, like a middle schooler and a high schooler. Picking on that poor middle schooler who's in 7th grade and you're in 9th and you're just picking on him, right? I would stop cyberbullying for real. I would stop that because, one, you're hurting somebody else. And here's what I heard. When I heard that girl say, I didn't put a gun to their head and I didn't kill them, if they killed themselves, that's their fault. That's their fault. I say this, it's not their fault. You are totally at fault for that. If you go online and you say you should go kill yourself, you should go You are nothing but an ugly, fat loser. Nobody cares about you. Nobody wants you around. Now you just making that person feel downright low. You just beating that person with words. Now depending on what that person is and how strong that person is and how strong that person's self-esteem is, if that person has low self-esteem already, don't beat them down. You just beating them down some more because you know that's what they have. They've already got nothing, feeling like nothing, and you want to make them feel like nothing's more and to make yourself fill up. So I have to disagree with that comment because that really got me. You are killing them, and that's the honest truth. So I'm pretty glad that Catfish brought this topic on because it's actually made me think about, it's just people can just be downright mean and not even care. That's just like, wow. Just don't care at all. Just being mean to somebody else doesn't bother you. And then when they kill themselves, when they do suicide, what's the next? What's the next thing you're gonna do? You're gonna keep doing it. You're gonna keep doing it because you say it's not my fault. And that's what she kept doing. She kept saying, it's not my fault that they did that. It's not your fault. It is. It's always your fault. Because guess what? Just because you don't realize what you did was wrong, they know who's at fault for that. Someone said on Facebook, I was this. Someone said on Twitter, I was this. Someone said on Instagram, I was this. And kept harassing me. You know, you can go to prison for that type of harassment. You can go to prison for that. It don't got to be sexual harassment. It can be any type of harassment. If you are harassing somebody, following somebody, constantly talking about them, putting pictures rudely about them online, you are harassing them and you can go to prison. You can go to prison. That person could press charges against you. Could take you to prison for real. And throw away the key, and you probably won't get out in like the 10 or 15 years. Just about. And if you were a teenager, like 17 or 16 or 15 years old, and you were doing that, then when you were 15 years old and you were doing that and you were talking rudely about somebody, just started, just saying, I'm just having a little fun. Just having a little fun. They don't know me. They don't know who I am. They ain't going to catch me. So, man, I'll stop, And you keep doing it. Every time somebody mess with you, you just keep knocking somebody else down. I know. I wanted to knock somebody else down, too. I wanted to seriously knock somebody else down. Because people were making me feel low, but I figured out that's not what God would want me to do. He would not want me to knock somebody else down. He would want me to pick somebody else up. Make them feel like they're having a good day. But he would not want me to knock somebody else down. Hurt somebody else. Like they were hurting me. I know. But let me tell you something about cyberbullying. The people on that other end doing the wrong, talking about you, don't let it get to you. They're cowards. They're cowards. Hiding under a mask. Just to be just to have their little spotlight, just to make them feel better. You feel low, they feel better. The more they're making you feel low, is the more you're helping them. You're giving them the power to feel this way. They're happy, they're cheerful, they're giddy, they're just smiling away while you're sad and lonely and just, you're not pathetic. You're just sad because of something they did. They did that to you, right? But you don't let them have that power. Don't ever let a bully have power over you. The bullies do not have power, neither does the devil. He don't have no power over God. He wants the power, but he don't got no power over God. Just letting you know that. And what those people are doing, those are of the devil. Not that they are devils, it's just of the devil. Okay? And I realize all the psychological reasons why somebody would cyberbully or bully or whatever. The psychological reasons are true. That person could be going through something at home. That person could be going through something at school, feeling just wrong about themselves. That person, and to make themselves feel good, they tease somebody else. They pick on somebody else because that's what they want to do. They pick on somebody else, get that person upset, get that person mad, get that person feeling like, oh, my life is crap, oh, my life is nothing. And that's what a bully's going to do. So Catfish is a good show. And for the first time, I actually saw them do something other than just match up romantic matches with each other. I saw them actually doing a serious type thing besides just matching people up together that met online and were talking to each other online and stuff like that. And they did a good subject. Like, cyberbullying is serious. It's a very serious thing. Just like bullying is. So I would say if you were being bullied, tell your teacher. Tell your mom. Tell the police. If you're being bullied online, tell the police. Go call that police officer and tell them what's up. Because they could go to prison for cyberbullying. They can go to prison for cyberbullying. If you press charges and put them in a courtroom, they will go to prison. They will go to jail. That is a serious offense, and if you are doing that, you need to stop right now. You need to come clean. You need to tell that person you're sorry, and you need to go and make them feel like they are the best person in the world right now. Because guess what? They could press charges against you. They could arrest you. They could take you to... They can call the police and let them just take you behind the prison. Because guess what? They can do that. And do you want to have someone do that? Do you want to? Do you seriously want to go to prison for something so stupid? I don't care if it was funny. I don't care. It's not funny. It's not. Don't you be laughing, sitting there laughing at anybody because you talking about somebody. Do not do that. You don't have any power to be doing that. So here's what I say. Shut up. Mind your own business. You don't talk about somebody's looks. You don't talk about somebody's Facebook page. And you don't go and be an imposter and impersonate them. You don't do that. Don't do that. Because that is a terrible thing. And I'm trying to get through to you. I hope I get through to somebody who's doing that. And I hope I get through to the people who are going through that right now. Please stop. Just please. Because no one should go through that. And if you are, please go to halfofus.com. If you're feeling like nothing, like you're low, like you're nothing, like you're upset, you're feeling your self-esteem is low now, no one cares about you, please go to halfofus.com. I'm serious. Because no one should feel like there's another half that's missing. No one should feel like you have half of a life. I am feeling like that right now, but I've never been cyberbullied, but I do know it hurts to get bullied, no matter what. No matter if it's online or in person, it still hurts. And I'm sorry that people have to go through that. And I'm sorry that that happens to somebody, that somebody would be that cold-hearted and hurt somebody like that. So please, talk to a counselor. Talk to somebody if you're now feeling these feelings now from this traumatizing time right now. If you are, please talk to somebody. And if you are doing this, cyberbullying somebody online, I'm asking you this, get help. Please get help. Talk to somebody. Why are you doing this? Why are you picking on somebody else online? What is making you feel this way? Ask yourself those questions. And ask yourself this before you do it. Is it right? Is it right? Would God do this? And no, God wouldn't. Don't you dare say God will do something this juvenile and this crazy, this insane. Our God would not do nothing like this. So I'm praying for the people who are cyberbullies, and I'm praying for the people who are not. And don't you worry, if you are going through this, justice will be prevailed. I'm not here to preach today. I'm not here to preach my little sermon. You know, I preach a little bit, but I'm not here to preach. I'm here to say a message. And God told me to say this message. I'm not going to say nothing else after this. I promise. I won't say nothing else. But you will be caught. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not going to catch y'all. I don't care about y'all. I ain't going to catch y'all. I ain't going to waste my breath. I'm going to let the police handle this. That's their business. All right? That's their business. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let the police handle that. It's not my business to be up in there. I'm a teenager. I ain't going to handle that business. No, that's the police. Not mine. My grandma told your grandma, I'm going to set your house on fire. We all go, hey now, hey now, hey now. Aka, aka, ole. My grandma told your grandma, I want to set your house on fire. Hey now, hey now, hey now. Aka, aka, ole. Set your house on fire. So, all right. So summer's going good. Go back to school on August 12th. Will my senior year be the best? Hope it will. Pray for me, guys. Later. No more cyberbullying. It sucks.